So here's something to think about. Every single day, you probably think you're showing your cat just how much you love them. But what if I told you that most of those things, the hugs, the little interruptions, mean, well, pretty much nothing to them? In fact, some of what we do might even be sending the completely wrong message.
It really all boils down to this one question, because there's our human language, and then there's the language they actually get. And today, we're going to get fluent in feline.
I know, this is a pretty startling idea, and it can be a tough pill to swallow. But honestly, understanding this is the absolute key to totally transforming your relationship. The good news is we can fix it, and we're going to start right now. Okay, first up, it is all about how you talk to them. You know, you probably already do this without even realizing it, but it turns out that silly little cat voice you use, it's way more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Think about it. The difference is so clear. When you use your normal, everyday voice, cats often just treat it like background noise. But the second you switch to that high-pitched, gentle, baby talk voice, it's like magic. Their ears perk up, they tune right in.
And get this isn't just a hunch, it's actual science. A study from 2022 confirmed that this specific tone is how many cats tell their owner's voice apart from a stranger's. That voice is literally telling them, hey, it's me, you're safe, you're loved.
All right, let's move on to our second daily habit. And this one, well, it doesn't require any words at all. It's a piece of nonverbal communication that is just so incredibly meaningful in their world.
This, right here, is the slow blink. You see, direct, unbroken eye contact can actually feel like a threat in cat language. But by meeting their gaze and then slowly, deliberately closing your eyes, you're sending a completely different signal.
That's the message. You're saying, I trust you so much I can close my eyes in front of you. A 2020 study actually found that cats are way more likely to blink back and even come closer to someone who slow blinks at them. It's the ultimate sign of trust, and when they do it back, that's them saying, I love you right back at you.
Okay, let's talk about playtime. Have you ever dangled a toy right in your cat's face, only for them to just stare at you with this look of complete, utter boredom? Yeah, you're not alone. And it's because we're kind of doing it all wrong.
The difference is everything. We tend to just shake a toy around, right? But a cat's brain is hardwired to be a hunter. Play only gets real for them when the toy starts acting like prey, hiding behind the couch, freezing, then suddenly darting away.
And you know what the best part is? It only takes like 5 to 10 minutes a day. By tapping into that primal hunting instinct, you become the source of their deepest satisfaction. And trust me, a cat who gets a good hunt in every day is a much calmer, more affectionate, and deeply bonded cat.
Now this next tip is so simple and maybe a little counterintuitive. What if I told you the best way to bond with your cat was to do absolutely nothing at all?
See, in the wild, cats don't really cuddle like we do. They show trust by just sharing space. So next time you're on the couch, just let your cat be. Don't call them over, don't try to pet them, just exist together. You're sending a message that says, I'm safe and I don't need anything from you. And then, when they eventually choose to come sit with you, oh, that is pure, unfiltered cat love.
So our next tip really builds on that whole idea of letting them choose. Think about how you usually greet your cat. If you just reach down and start petting, you might be skipping a crucial step that changes everything for them.
Cats are all about scent. Their entire world starts with their nose. So before you go in for a full-on pet, just offer a single finger. Let them close the distance and give it a sniff. It's like the cat version of a handshake. And when they rub their cheek against your finger, that's the green light. That's them saying, yes, you may proceed.
Okay, be honest, we've all done this. You see your cat curled up in that perfect, adorable little ball, and you just feel this overwhelming urge to scoop him up for a cuddle. But what feels like love to us can actually feel like a real threat to them.
12 to 16 hours. That is how much sleep a cat needs every single day. And it's not them being lazy. It's a biological need. Deep sleep is when they're at their most vulnerable.
And that's why waking them up, even if you mean well, is so jarring. You're basically yanking them out of that vulnerable state, and their brain registers it as danger. If it happens enough, they'll start finding new places to sleep where you can't get to them. So the daily habit here is super simple. Just let sleeping cats lie.
And that brings us to our final tip. The big one. There is one spot on your cat's body that when you touch it in just the right way triggers a biological bonding response that's deeper than anything else we've talked about.
The whole secret comes down to this one word, allo-grooming. This is what cats who are deeply bonded, family,
do for each other. They groom the one area their buddy can't reach on their own, their head and their neck.
And guess what? You can mimic this exact behavior. By gently stroking that little spot right between their ears and down the back of their head, you are speaking the absolute deepest language of feline family and trust.
But here is where it gets truly incredible. This isn't just a nice feeling, it's chemistry. That simple touch triggers a release of oxytocin, the love hormone, not just in your cat, but in you too. It is a shared chemical bonding experience.
And this is the message that oxytocin is sending through both of your bodies. It's so much more than a pet. It's a profound declaration that you belong to each other.
So after all of that, the only real question left is, which one of these are you going to try first? Just pick one, make it a daily habit, and just watch how the language of love starts to change between you and your cat.